News Channel 13's Jessica Layton is back from Hofstra University. She was there last night, and she is digesting the debate. Hi, Jess.
There's a lot to get through. Good morning, Phil. The war of words on the debate floor will no doubt turn into a battle of the PR spins from each campaign today. Both candidates were looking for a boost from this showdown because they came into that debate in a dead heat, at least in the polls. And for that reason, you saw both men come out swinging. The campus was abuzz with political excitement. The nation tuned in, and reporters from all over the world gathered at Hofstra for this pivotal moment in the race for the White House. In just over an hour and a half, Romney and Mr. Obama took on the most controversial but important issues facing Americans right now. Things like gas prices, unemployment, and women's health care. The president went at Romney early on, and Romney pushed right back. The questions we heard came directly from undecided voters, and one of the questions that struck a lot of us in the media center was also one of the simplest. A gentleman told the president he voted for him back in 2008, but he said he's fallen on tough times. So he asked Barack Obama, what has he done to earn his vote again?
4 years ago, I told the American people, and I told you, I would cut taxes for middle-class families. And I did. I told you I'd cut taxes for small businesses, and I have. I said that I'd end the war in Iraq. And I did. I said we'd refocus attention on those who actually attacked us on 9/11. And we have gone after al-Qaeda's leadership like never before, and Osama bin Laden is dead.
He said that by now we'd have unemployment at 5.4%. The difference between where it is and 5.4% is 9 million Americans without work. I wasn't the one that said 5.4%. This was the president's plan. Didn't get there.
Romney insisted he has experience dealing with deficits and he can dig America out of its massive debt. The president continued with that theme of we've come so far, let's keep building on this progress. There really was a sense of urgency coming from both campaigns. Obama advisors promised he would come out energized, direct, and aggressive, and we did see that passion from him that we did not see in Denver. And as a very wealthy businessman, Romney was out to show he's not out of touch with average Americans, that he really could connect with the voters who are struggling financially. And what I'm hearing from people already this morning is that this debate was so much more fun to watch than the last one.
Have you looked at your pension?
I've got to say.
Mr. President, have you looked at your pension?
You know, I don't look at my pension. It's not as big as yours, so it doesn't take as long.
Let me give you some. Let me give you some advice.
I don't check it that often.
Let me give you some advice. Look at your pension. You also have investments in Chinese companies.
Yeah.
You also have investments outside the United States. Yeah. You also have investments through a Cayman's Trust.
And we're way
so,
off topic
Mr.
here,
President,
Governor Romney.
We're a little off topic here.
Completely off the immigration.
I thought we were talking about immigration.
And we were.
I came back to what you spoke about.
I do want to make sure.
If I could have you sit down, Governor Romney, thank you.
Now, there's no time to sit back and pat themselves on the back. They're both back on the campaign trails in swing states today. President Obama will be in Iowa and Ohio. Romney heads to Washington. Phil?
And Jess, you were telling me questions coming from a live audience of voters changed the game a little bit last night.
Absolutely, because, you know, politicians, let's face it, have become famous for trying to dodge questions in the media sometimes. They run away, or they sort of skirt around it, or they try to change the focus of it. You can't do that when a struggling American is looking you in the eye, asking you a question. So the pressure was on to be very direct with Americans and to, in the same hand, be very direct with each other.
All right, Jess, thanks very much. Go home and get some rest.